In the quiet town of Salem there stood a house, silent as a grave, shrouded in an unsettling mystery. This was no ordinary town, and this was certainly no ordinary house. An eerie silence hung over Salem like a thick fog, with the old house at its heart pulsating with a story untold. Nestled within its time-worn walls lived a family that seemed just as ordinary as the next. Yet whispers echoed through the town about their only child, a young soul rumoured to be trapped in a chilling dance with the supernatural. Stories of flickering lights, of toys moving on their own, of a small voice chatting with invisible friends, painted a picture of a life far removed from the mundane. As night fell, the whispers of the town faded away. The only sound that echoed was the soft lullaby sung by the mother to her child, a lullaby that sounded more like a desperate plea. In the heart of this silent house, a chilling tale was unfolding. The innocent laughter of a child was replaced by an eerie silence. The once cheerful and lively child now bore an unsettling demeanour. There was a stark change in behaviour. Tantrums turned violent, smiles turned into scowls without reason. The house, too, seemed to mirror this transformation. Objects moved with a mind of their own. Doors creaked open uninvited, and whispers filled the air when no one was speaking. The once familiar sound of the house had transformed into an orchestra of unexplained noises, each adding to the symphony of terror. The parents, once filled with joy and pride, were now shackled by a growing sense of dread. Their home, a fortress of love and safety, felt invaded by an unseen terror. The parents, once loving and caring, were now filled with fear and dread. They were living with a stranger, their own child. The once warm home was now a cold fortress of fear, where every shadow held a lurking terror. The child, once full of life and laughter, was now a vessel of an unspoken dread. His behaviour, increasingly erratic and violent, sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to stay. His eyes, once filled with innocence, now held only emptiness and a chilling darkness. In their desperation, the parents turned to a beacon of hope, a local priest. But the presence of the holy man only seemed to intensify the unseen terror. The house itself seemed to breathe with a life of its own, under the control of a force invisible to the naked eye. The walls echoed with whispers of the past, each room a stage for the macabre dance of fear. The once comforting corners of the home were now breeding grounds for an indescribable horror. In the silent house, the terror was not what could be seen, but what was unseen. And the worst was yet to come. On a stormy night, the power went out, plunging the house into darkness. The once familiar walls were now a labyrinth of fear, as strange, eerie sounds echoed through the silent corridors. The child, their little boy, was nowhere to be found. Desperation clawed at the parents' hearts as they fumbled in the pitch dark, their every nerve screaming in terror. And then, from the darkness, came a voice that did not belong to their child. "Are you looking for me?" it asked, chilling them to the bone.